They say everything happens for a reason, but I suspect everything happens for a Reese's. Like this commercial break. Did you need 15 seconds away from music or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's? Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
The Emmy Award-winning HBO original series Hard Knocks Training Camp brings viewers into the preseason with unparalleled access to the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Go behind the scenes with Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and the legendary Dark Side defense as they prepare to make another run at the NFL title. See how the best in the world take the hype and pressure head-on. Your football fix starts here with the personalities and challenges that define a championship team. Bonds will be built. Bloopers will be captured. Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Seattle Seahawks premieres Tuesday, August 4th at 9 p.m. on HBO Max.
Monday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, Sunday, happy days. Kansas City, playing year. You can watch us on YouTube. These days are all Kansas City Chiefs. So happy days. These days are all. All right.
That was a pretty good rendition of it. All right, now, welcome back to New Heights 92%ers, presented by Wade Sports and Entertainment. And we are your hosts. I'm Travis Cousins, my big brother Jason Kelce, rocking that old Phillies cap. Gotta love it. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. We're going to always try and get you guys New Heights every Wednesday for a new episode. But, yeah, this time it just didn't work out, so we apologize. But we got it to you before the weekend. Thanks to our production and crew. Wave is doing an unbelievable job getting this thing downloaded and put together for you guys. So we appreciate you guys being patient. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S. And check out our official fan club at newheightshow.com. Jason, let the people know what we got coming up.
We've got an incredible episode planned out for you guys. We're going to be talking about all the big news coming out of NFL OTAs, some brand new segments, and an update on the New Heights swear jar. Turns out someone was actually counting. Thank you so much. And you won't
heard of the swear
believe.
jar in years.
Yeah.
You won't fucking believe.
Yeah, you won't fucking believe who's winning. But first, as always, new news
coming in.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Travis is out of the house.
Yes, I am. I am in a house, but it is not my house.
That's why the episode is coming out to you guys Friday. That's right. Travis is out of the house, out of the country. He is over and about.
Over yonder is how I've been telling everyone. Over
yonder across many different time zones, and it becomes difficult sometimes to match scheduling up, but we found a way to get it done.
Yeah.
We found a way to make it happen. Really, Travis found a way, but in his very busy schedule, I'm not really doing that much. So we found a way to get it there. Little bonus for everyone. This man literally has been on a plane. It has to be on a plane in 2 hours. Probably less than that now because we've been taking our time with this. So we should probably hurry up. And we got to hurry up and get this episode done. So we got to make sure he makes his flight. So we're going to start off. Beer Bowl number 2, the Deuce.
The Deuce.
That's right. We're running back the Beer Bowl in Sea Isle City, New Jersey on June 27th.
Ooh.
If you don't know what that is, we have an episode up from last year from the Beer Bowl that was at the Ocean Drive that Travis and I hosted, and we had a blast. The contestants were into it. It was amazing. And last year's prize winners were Team Fire and Ice. They were amazing from the beginning, and they won a $50,000 cash prize and the first ever Golden Cup.
Ooh.
The question on this is, are we doing the cash prize again? I feel like if we don't do it again, if I don't do it again this year, it's going to be it's going to feel weird. So yeah, fuck it. $50,000 cash prize again.
Is Ed Kelce going to be handcuffed to the briefcase again?
Yeah, of course. It's the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do it.
Pulp Fiction style.
Ed Kelce ain't going nowhere.
Keeper of the cash, Ed Kelce. Yeah, we got to find some new teams for this year. So to enter your team, visit the official Beer Bowl submission website. Link in the description of this video or podcast. You'll need your team name, your theme, and a video telling us why you should compete in this year's Beer Bowl. Contestants must be 21 or older. That probably doesn't need to be explained, and be able to get to Io City, New Jersey on their own. We will announce winners as we get closer to the contest. Man, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time.
Man, it was a fucking blast last year, and I was upset that I couldn't hang for the actual foundation event, the Eagles Autism.
We never named it.
What are we calling it? It's the celebrity bartend.
Yeah, it's just a celebrity bartending, but the media keeps calling it like the Kelce Bash. And I'm like, I've never called it the Kelce Bash in my life.
Yeah, no, nobody ever called it that. Nobody ever wanted it to be called that for sure.
People just keep naming it whatever. It's just,
they're trying to make, this is how, yeah.
I mean, I guess it should have a name.
It probably should. Either way. I was pissed I wasn't able to hang around for that, but it's always an amazing event over at the Shore. So make sure you guys get your team ready and get a chance at $50K and a gold cup. All right now.
Nice. All righty.
Moving on to some fan mentions of the week. There's really only one fan mention we got to talk about. Jason was officially a category, an entire row on Jeopardy Masters.
It's pretty cool.
We got to just run this one clip that we have.
I was a key part of our quarterback sneak known as the Tush Push. So I always smile knowingly when I hear their song, "Ah, push it good. Ah, push it real good."
It is flawless execution. Jason is just basically telling the question about things that are going on in his life or have gone on in his life for every single row. Jason, did you have any say in what these questions or answers were?
Zero. No, I just repeated like a parrot what the fine people at Jeopardy told me to say.
Nice.
Congratulations to the wonderful team over there. They came by, stopped by, and we recorded it in one afternoon. They made it really easy. And for this clip in particular, they're like, it's very important that you do not say it with like the melody or rhythm. Like it needs to be as unhinting to the song as possible to make sure that nobody gets an unfair advantage.
So that's why you didn't sing it. All right.
Correct. Yeah.
We got to say that.
Push it real good.
So good, man. Push it real good.
I was like, I'm going to really try and nail these T's. Push it.
Yeah. No, the real good got me. But you actually killed it. That had to be fun to do, man.
It was a blast.
And we all know Big Ed Kelce was a Jeopardy master at home. He would get just about every single answer correct.
That's right.
I remember him just mowing down the answers in a column one time, and I was just like, man, why didn't I get any of this intelligence?
Yeah. Well, I didn't get it either. That's a lifelong of useless information that you pack in there. But he was great at it.
Useless information.
Dude, he would have just like buffalo wing sauce and blue cheese dripping from his mouth.
Dude, it would be the biggest wings you've ever seen in your life.
That's right.
And then a half gallon of blue cheese, and he would eat them like chips and dip. He would take a wing, he would dip it into blue cheese, just like a spoon, just with his teeth, just take all the meat off of that bone, man. Golly.
What was his best category? I'm trying to remember.
I'd probably say American history was probably his best category. Anything history. He was a history war buff.
Yeah, unless it wasn't about America, then he was out.
Yeah, he wasn't in on that. Huge Tom Clancy reader. He would read all of Tom Clancy's books.
Yeah, he was crushing those Tom Clancy books. All right.
Big Ed Kelce.
Triple shot half-calf oat milk, 2 pumps extra foam. Your coffee order might be getting a little complicated. Your toothpaste doesn't have to be. Arm & Hammer Baking Soda toothpaste keeps it simple with a powerful ingredient that works hard for you. Baking soda. That's why it's the #1 dentist-recommended baking soda toothpaste. As you brush, the baking soda particles dissolve to help break down plaque and stains for a whiter smile. So your teeth can feel clean, look bright, and make brushing a no-brainer. Try Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Simple, powerful, clean.
All right, let's talk about some football. How about that? We are still 15 weeks out from the start of the NFL season, and we've got some huge fucking news. That's right. The chain gang might be getting outsourced. No, might be getting, what's it called when technology gets invented and then the chain gang might be obsolete. That's right. It might be getting removed. The NFL has plans to try an electronic system for measuring first downs during the preseason games this year.
I don't like it one bit.
If the trial is successful and receives approval, the tracking system will be fully implemented for the 2024 regular season. So not even for next year. Like if this works out in the preseason games, it's going into effect this year.
There's just something about the chains, man.
It's like
the ceremonial kickoff. It's a part of the game.
It's an imperfect system. The chain gang isn't perfect. The officials aren't perfect, but it's perfect. Like, I don't know why we're messing with this. It's been great. There's no reason to upset this.
Like, at what point did we all look around and be like, yeah, you know what? We don't need the chains.
I think it's when they
that's what we got to change is the chains.
I think it's when there's probably some type of like conversion that looked like it was converted and they didn't know. So now somebody complained.
There's nothing more like direct than the measurements that are on the field.
Yeah. There's a growing expectation by fans that officials and that everything gets 100% correct and that there's no margin for error in judgment calls or people on the field. And I think that, replay and challenges has set the expectation, and there's a lot of people gambling on the games now, and they get really upset, obviously, when money's on the line and a judgment call that was wrong potentially ends up altering the game. But for me, just a fan of the game, I know that people struggle with this. I like that the officials on the field have an impact in it. I like that there's human error and that is part of the game and that both teams have to try and overcome all of these different factors. I don't think this is necessary. I just worry about the expectation that officials increasingly are becoming under with these types of it's still not going to be hard, fast, and concrete. I feel like even implementing something like this, who knows what it leads to? I don't know. I also just like fat guys holding chains and getting their knees blown out when shit goes awry on the field. It's part of the game. We can't take out unathletic chain gang guys getting their knees cut out from under them.
It's electric. You only see it once or twice a season, but it is so electric when a chain guy just his awareness goes down. He just doesn't get out of the way. I will say the NFL is probably trying to take that out of the equation.
Get that liability off their hands.
Kind of like a liability. Yeah. Like, all right, that's hilarious. So now it makes sense, NFL.
Where does this stop? Where does it stop?
No, I hear you.
The ball, where do we stop the electrical?
It's the same thing with baseball. They're doing the balls and strikes. They're saying it could be done electronically. There have been a lot of umpires that have been put on blast for just blatantly.
Bro, I mean, you watch some of those games.
When you see it live, it's like, that could have been a ball. But when you mash together like a clip of 5 missed calls, it does not look good for a blue. That's not getting the right call.
In baseball, it's always, you just got to be consistent, right? Like if the strike zone is, just make sure it's always that so that everybody can know where the strike zone's at for the day. And there's tons of umps that mess that stuff up all the time, but I like it. I don't know. I always like being, and maybe it's because I tried to always get any advantage I could. I liked that there's whenever we're doing a competition in the weight room, whenever I cheat. Like I'm not, they'd be like, oh, we're going to measure your explosiveness. Okay. I'm going to find a way to rig this so that I can be up towards the top. We're going to find a way to measure your grip strength. All right. I'm going to find a way to put chalk on my hand here and hold it here. And I feel like that's part of the game we're playing. So all of this stuff is part of the, you're taking away an advantage of a savvy player to be able to manipulate things. Dude, I would try and cheat everything. Hey, don't put your legs into it. Yeah, for sure. I got you. Yeah, just arm. It's got a really strong shoulder. I don't know. Got 15,000 times the rest of the people who did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm with you on the. I like to just bend it just a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's an acceptable amount.
The intentions are probably right.
I don't even think Tom should have gotten in trouble for deflating footballs. I'm pro deflating footballs. I'll say it. I am pro deflating footballs.
Why are you pro deflating footballs? Because
he's
it's
smart.
somebody
Yeah.
trying to win.
Yeah, he outsmarted people. Why the fuck does it matter how much air's in that motherfucker? If you're throwing it and catching it, who the fuck cares? We're all mad because he had the common sense to fucking take a little air out so that his receivers could catch the fucking thing. Why is that against the rules?
I mean, yeah, because
y'all could have taken the air out too. You guys could have taken the air out too. You just weren't smart enough. So why am I getting penalized because you're fucking dummies?
Because it's a regulated amount.
Yeah, it's a rule.
Of
it's a stupid rule. It's a stupid rule. That's all I'm saying. If the rule isn't protecting player health, or like if only one team can do it, I get what you're saying. But if both teams have the opportunity to do something and the other team's just not as smart as the other team, I think it's a stupid rule. You're taking away intelligence. You're in trouble for stealing. You're in trouble for stealing our signs. You're in trouble for stealing our signs. You were fucking doing signals. You expected us not to look? Like, get better signals. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm in on the signals deal. What I'm not in on is on 4th and goal, Jason moving the ball forward an inch to try and get. That's what I'm not in on. That is cheating. And this is why we need the chain gang.
I was just getting a forward lean. It was not intentional. It's just when you get down in a stance, sometimes the ball goes forward a little bit. You want to know the truth? You can't handle the truth. You're goddamn right I moved that ball forward. You're goddamn right. I fucking am taking every goddamn advantage I can. You're goddamn right I moved that ball forward.
How bad do you want to win, kids? How bad do you want it?
Did I hold? Every fucking snap. Every fucking snap. I am holding somebody. And I am just doing it in a way that I know is not going to get called. Everything.
Brilliant. There's an art. There's an art to holding. There's an art to holding.
There's an art to cheating.
There's an art to competition. It is what it is.
It's a fine line. Some would say it's there's no integrity in it, and I'm a coward. And I would just say that I outsmarted everybody else.
Gotta love it, baby.
Whatever.
How bad do you want it, kids? All right. It's officially the start of OTAs. Phase 3 has begun. Yeah, I was at the first day of Phase 3. I wanted to make sure I showed my face after Kelce Jam. Felt really weird not showing my face and throwing an absolute rager of a party for Kansas City 2 days before. So I made sure I popped my head in, got to say hello to the gang, got to meet a lot of the rookies for the first time, a lot of the new players that we signed. And it was just good to get back in the building and on the practice field. It was offense versus defense on a few occasions. It was 7 on, and then we did a little bit of team. And it just feels good to, get back on the bike and start riding around again, man. It was fun to get around the guys.
That's awesome. Anything stand out?
Well, I don't want to get anybody excited right now, but we look like a fine-tuned athletic machine right now.
You don't say.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to lie, man. Guys are flying around.
They're in shorts.
We're in shorts. You're right. We don't have any pads on, so guys are moving pretty quick. But
Guardian helmets aren't on yet.
Well, discretionary. You can throw them on if you want. It was cool to see really Hollywood Brown go against a defense in a Chiefs helmet. See Pat throw the ball to him, see my guy Jared Wiley in the tight end room, see how he feels defenses and runs routes, and just kind of picking his brain and seeing where he's at. And then on top of that, man, it's just always a fun time seeing Pat Mahomes sling the ball around in a 7-on-7, man. So it's just it's a whole lot of fun. Meeting all the rookies and getting everybody back acclimated into the football world was it's always good.
Dude, I got to ask you about one person in particular, just because he's a former teammate of mine and now is your current teammate. How's Carson looking?
Carson Wentz. You got 2 quarterbacks from the Eagles organization.
Zip on it. Who else?
Young Book.
Oh, Ian?
Ian Book's with us, man. Yeah.
Smart,
Ian's great
very
dude.
smart.
He pulled up the Kelce Jam. It was a good time.
Nice.
But it's been fun getting to know both of them. And me and Carson, Pat all went out and played some golf and just got to get to know him a little bit more. And he's going to be a great addition to the locker room, to this team. He's a very motivated, very locked in competitor. And you can tell by the way he carries himself that he's going to be ready if his number's ever called, man. Honestly, man, seeing him sling the ball around, you can see how good he is and how he's had an unbelievable amount of success in the NFL.
No doubt.
And I think him learning under Coach Reed and seeing how Pat does things on the football field, I think he can, not only fit in and take his game to another level, man, but really help this team out in the long run.
I'm excited for him just because I feel like Andy is the quarterback whisperer, man. He finds a way to maximize that position no matter who's there.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely killing it, man. He's dicing up, and every time he goes out there, he's throwing bombs and throwing lasers, man. He's got all the attributes, and you can see it when he's out there on the practice field for sure.
All righty. Well, outside of on the field OTAs practice news, there is a little bit of other news coming out of the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, if you haven't heard,
if you're on social media, I think everybody has been privy to Harrison Butker's commencement speech. In some way, shape, or form. I don't know that many people watched the whole thing, but you've at least probably seen clips or heard other people really giving them the business on social media. We heard finally from the Chiefs a little bit. Pat and Andy both addressed the media this week. I thought what they said was outstanding. I've heard other people. I saw Rich Eisen speak on it on the Rich Eisen show. I think a lot of people are offering their perspective.
Yeah.
So I guess it's time for us to share. I'll let you start. You know Harrison.
Yeah, I know Harry, and I saw him in the building.
Nice. What were your
I saw
impressions?
Harry in the building, and
is it Harry? He goes by Harry.
I call him Harry. I probably might be the only person that calls him Harry, but that just tells you how. I mean, I've known him for 7+ years, probably 8+ years.
Yeah,
and I cherish him as a teammate. I think Pat said it best, where he is every bit of a great person and a great teammate. He's treated friends and family that I've introduced to him with nothing but respect and kindness. And that's how he treats everyone.
Yeah.
When it comes down to his views and what he said at the St. Benedict's commencement speech, those are his. I can't say I agree with the majority of it or just about any of it outside of just him loving his family and his kids. And I don't think that I should judge him by his views, especially his religious views of how to go about life. That's just not who I am. I think I grew up in a beautiful upbringing of different social classes, different religions, different races and ethnicities in Cleveland Heights. And that's why I love Cleveland Heights for what it was. It showed me a broad spectrum or just a broad view of a lot of different walks of life. And I appreciated every single one of those people for different reasons. And I never once had to feel like I needed to judge them based off of their beliefs.
Yeah.
My household, my mother and my father both provided for our family. And both my mother and my father made home what it was. So they were homemakers and they were providers. And they were unbelievable at being present every single day in my life.
No doubt.
And I think that was a beautiful upbringing for me. Now, I don't think everyone should do it the way that my parents did, but I certainly and sure as hell thank my parents and love my parents for being able to provide and making sure that that home was what it was, because I'm not the same person without both of them being who they were in my life.
It's always great to hear from people that really actually know people than to a bunch of people reacting to comments without really ever having met the guy. I think that the teammates' reactions with the Chiefs, Andy Reid's reaction, I think you learn more about people with who they are on a daily basis. There's always going to be opinions that everybody shares that you're going to disagree with. And make no mistake about it, a lot of the things he said in his commencement speech are not things that I align myself with. But, he's giving a commencement speech at a Catholic university, and shocker, it ended up being a very religious and Catholic speech. And to me, I can listen to somebody talk and take great value in it. Like when he's talking about the importance of family and the importance of that a great mother can make, while also acknowledge that not everybody has to be a homemaker if that's not what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
When you're listening to somebody, you take in things that you like, you listen to other things and you say, well, I don't fucking like that. Like I've had so many people ask me, what would you do if your daughters had to sit there and listen to somebody tell them after they just earned a degree that they should just go to a line to be homemakers? And I would say if my daughters listen to anybody tell them what to do that they should be homemakers, then I've failed as a dad. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't care who's talking to them. If you let somebody up on a stage tell you that you can't do that, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I guess I won't go be a Fortune 500 CEO. Like, you weren't going to make it. Like, what are we talking about? All you have to do is just say, like, if you don't like what somebody says, all you got to do is say, oh, that guy's a fucking idiot. And then you move on. Like, I don't get what the whole fuss is about, quite honest. I mean, I get what the fuss is about because I know that certain of these groups have been persecuted against for a long period in this country. And women in particular, obviously, my wife, she was, I think, a little bit frustrated with some of the comments. Initially, I said, listen, you're going to need to go back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. I'm listening to the game right now.
We were doing so good. We were killing it.
Oh, God.
We were killing it.
I hope she didn't hear that.
You're ridiculous. She's going to use the sword before this episode's over with.
And you touched on this. He talks about family, right? I don't think we have enough people talking about the foundations of families and the importance and the seriousness of parenthood.
Yeah.
If you are going to embark on being a parent, I do think it needs to be the most important thing in your life. If your kids are not the most important thing in you and your wife's life, you are failing, in my opinion. And I also don't think that women, for the most part, of the issue here. I think there's a much bigger issue with another gender in terms of raising kids. But I don't want to go on that soapbox. We've played our entire careers with people that we don't align with everything. I don't know that I played with one teammate that he and I have agreed with every single thing that each one of us thinks. And
this is the NFL.
And that's the beauty. You find a way to work together. You find a way to grow together. You find a way to.
You put your differences aside for one goal in common. And that's the beauty of team sports. That's the beauty of the NFL. You get so many different walks of life, so many different beliefs. Pat said mentioned that I judge him by the character that he shows every single day. And that's really what I'm getting at here. I'm just going to go back to my beliefs through my family and how I was brought into this world. And, my views are never going to be the same as the man next to me.
We had a mother who was a very, very hardworking woman, career oriented, and also a homemaker. We had a dad who was hardworking and also a wonderful father, and in some ways a homemaker. I mean, he tried fixing the second floor bathroom. It didn't go very well, but he tried. The biggest thing is love your kids and you try to let them go with the golden rule, do unto others as you would have undo to you. And I think that's kind of what we try and live by. And if you want to go on and be a businessman, go on and be a businessman. If you want to go on and be a female doctor, go on and be a female doctor. If you want to go be a clergyman, go be a clergyman and offer spiritual guidance and faith and love to millions of people around the world. I think that all of those things are noble and just, and there's going to be ways of getting there that people might disagree with, but as long as your North Star is good to your heart and good to others, I think we're good. Unless you want to be a dictator, go be a dictator. Dictators are assholes. I'm pro-democracy. But other than
I'm the king of the castle now.
All right, let's move on. Best of luck in your kicks, Harrison.
Damn it.
All righty, and more NFL news since we last recorded. We have official NFL schedules for next season. That's right, Travis. What are your initial thoughts on the full Chiefs schedule for 2024?
Man, I've said it in the past. I'm not a fan of early buys.
What's your bye week?
Bye weeks. Bye week is week 6. It's right after New Orleans on Monday night. Don't love that. It's a Monday night game, so it's kind of like a short bye. It's a short bye, like by a week, by a day. It's a shorter bye. I will say that the 10 games, 11 games that we're going to have in a row, it gets a little aggressive at the end. We play 3 games in 10 days.
Wow.
And that's a hell of a way to finish out this season.
Dude, holy cow.
We play on the 21st, and then we play on the 25th, and then we play on
Christmas.
I believe. Yeah, and then we play right before December's up. So it's going to be an aggressive little stretch there. But at the same time, I accept the challenge, man. It's always fun looking at the games. I think we got a lot of times that or a lot of games that we get to play on prime time. I know that they all might not be on night, but we do play Friday after Thanksgiving, which would be in my mind a prime time game, even though it's during the day. And then on Christmas, I think that one's a day game, but at the same time, it's a Christmas game. And anytime you're playing on Christmas, everybody's sitting there watching the tube. So it's just, I'm excited, man. I'm excited I get to play, in front of the entire world a lot. And on top of that, we got the first two games of the season are two of the biggest teams in the NFL. And that's exciting to get pumped up for early on.
Yeah, you guys, obviously, whenever you win the Super Bowl, you're going to have a difficult schedule. You're playing the best teams in all the conferences that are scheduled outside of your division. So it's going to be a lot of really, really good games with the Chiefs this year. And you're going to be on almost every day of the week. The only day of the week you're not playing a football game on this year is a Tuesday. You're playing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, and thankfully, because that's when we record this podcast.
Monday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, Sunday, happy days. Kansas City, playing year. You can watch us on YouTube. These days are all Kansas City Chiefs. So happy days. These days are all. All right.
That was a pretty good rendition of it. Do you make music a lot?
I don't know. Probably not.
You do.
Nobody's had games on 6 days of the week since the 1927 New York Yankees. What?
That is so bogus.
The football team, not the baseball team. We are still sticking to football, which I didn't even know there was a football team, the New York Yankees.
This isn't real. This isn't real.
No, it is real. You guys, this is unprecedented territory. You guys are on prime time on multiple days. And my favorite day now, Monday, we get you twice at home. So I get to go to Arrowhead and be with Travis for 2 games this season. I believe.
Right now.
I guess I should check.
Yes.
I don't think they're doubleheaders. I think they're on standalone games. So I believe we will be on site. And I'll be able to hang out with you before or after, which is awesome. Yeah, 5 primetime games, 2 of those being Monday Night Football. We got the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Football. And, of course, the season opener on Thursday against the Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, sir.
But do they not consider the Friday night game after Thanksgiving a primetime game? Or is that in the middle of the day?
Is during the day.
And Christmas isn't a primetime game? I'm counting all those.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a holiday.
If you're playing on unusual times and you're the only game on, it's primetime. Because people are going to tune in.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Screw these cable networks and how they call it. You play all of the NFC South and all of the AFC North, which means you're getting a little bit of Cleveland Browns in you. Is the AFC North the most competitive division in football? I say yes, especially with Burrow coming back healthy. I thought it was the most competitive last year.
You throw Dangerous on the Steelers, and all of a sudden, they're a very intriguing football team.
That's right, or Justin Fields, whoever's out there.
Yeah, good point.
They're in all the games because their defense is so good. As long as TJ Watt's healthy. Cam Hayward, as long as those guys are out there, they're gonna be in most of the games. Mike Tomlin, they're gonna have opportunities.
They're well coached, yeah.
It's a division that is, it's always tough to come out of the AFC North. I would say last year I thought it was the best division. I probably still think it's the best division of football. As long as everybody stays healthy, you got Burrow, Lamar Jackson,
Watson.
Thank you. So yeah, really, really competitive division. You guys are gonna have to play all 4 of those teams, which I know you guys are up to the task. But who do you think's your biggest competition this year? It's unfair to say. I know this is a very unfair. This is my sports analyst. I got to ask this question, dude. I was at a golf outing and my boy John Clark asked me. He's like, "All right, now that you're an analyst, we can get into win-loss for the Eagles." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know who's going to fucking win and lose these games. I'm gonna wait till I see them play and then start figuring it out. I think they're going to be really good, but get the fuck out of here. I ain't fucking."
You just never know who's going to be up, who's going to be down.
You think I am Nostradamus? I don't know what's going to happen this year. By the way, Christmas game is on Netflix. How do you feel about that?
Primetime game.
It is. Yeah. but you got to have Netflix. You guys did the first ever playoff game on Peacock last year. Now, is this the first game on Netflix? Have they ever had a game on Netflix?
No idea.
First for Netflix. Thank you, Brandon. Intern
man.
Brandon.
We got to get accelerators overseas, man. Fuck.
I'm already through one Rocket Pop and one coffee. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty jazzed.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to get this thing started, baby. No, I'm excited about it. We know the opponents. We know the days. Let's get after it.
It's your turn.
Jason's Monday Night Football schedule. Let's get into it, man. We also have Jason's Monday Night Football schedule this season, and we already talked about him coming to Kansas City twice for the Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game that we play.
Yeah.
But here are some of the highlights. His first matchup will be who's your first matchup again?
First matchup is in San Francisco against the New York Jets.
San Fran.
In Aaron Rodgers' first game back.
On Monday night.
Ironically, the first game last year was on Monday night when he tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
It's now going to be the first game in San Francisco. I'm actually really excited about this game. One, because Aaron Rodgers is going to be back out on the field.
These are two great teams.
Dude, the Jets were so good last year. The defense was phenomenal. They just really needed the offense to get going. And I got to think Aaron Rodgers, if he can even be close to what he's been in the past or who he is, that the Jets are going to be a phenomenal football team. And they're, obviously San Francisco has been one of the best teams in the NFL really since Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have been at the helm. So
week 2, Falcons at Eagles. Eagles home opener. How about that? Going back to the link for week 2. That'll be fun.
Excited about that too. Yeah.
Take your typical Monday night drive down to the link.
Just drive on there.
Like good old days.
Maybe the team will let me stay in the team hotel. I can just stay in my hotel like I'm getting ready for the game.
Jason, I don't think you can have any affiliation. I don't think that's
against
how
the rules.
Works, Jason.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you could still book that hotel if you want one.
Maybe they don't block off room.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about going back to the link, not as a player. How do you think that's going to feel?
Yeah, I don't know. I tore my ACL one year. And I watched some of the games from like a box, especially when I was in the brace still at the link. So I got a little bit of a feeling. It's going to feel weird whenever you're not playing in a game, which luckily I haven't had to do that much of as a player. You feel like you're missing it. You feel like you want to be out there with the guys. You want to be out there competing. And talking to all the former players, I know that that's going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to all year. And it's going to be something that's not going to be the most fun part about this whole thing. But in another sense, I'm excited as hell to see what the link has to offer. I mean, I'll be working week 2 at the link, so I won't be able to experience tailgating, a lot of those things that day. I don't think. I don't know what ESPN has planned, I guess. I'm working on Monday, so if the Eagles got a Thursday game, there ain't nothing stopping me from going up there and seeing what it's like. And obviously I had a blast. I think everybody is aware up in Buffalo last year, tailgating for that one.
Yeah.
I'm excited to take my first NFL season in general as a spectator and really think about things more holistically and not have to be so caught up in like self-analyzing every little thing you're doing on the field and your team's doing.
You'd be able to see the run of show, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to enjoy the NFL in a different light for the first time. And I'm excited about that. But yeah, there's no doubt I'm going to miss it, but it's pretty cool that the second game, the Eagles home opener, I'll be back in a stadium that I played in for 13 years with coaches that I know, with players that I know, security guards. I mean, I don't know if Brian's going to be working security for me, but I can stop down, see all these people that have made such a big impact in me and my career and support staff. To be able to be in that building and really starting my career off in another way is pretty damn cool for sure.
I'm sure that week 2 will be fun for you, and all the other weeks where you get a chance to actually tailgate with the Eagles, man, you're going to love it. Trust me, I've been doing it for 12 to 13 years now, and it is a blast. Go Birds, man. Week 5, you go Saints and Chiefs. You guys come to Kansas City. The Monday night crew. And are you going to tailgate at Arrowhead if you get a chance?
Well, I can't Monday nights. I'm not going to be getting liquored up and tailgating when I got to be on TV. I think that's probably not what ESPN wants, but
never know until you ask.
If you guys are playing Thursday, I can go out and experience it. I mean, I've tailgated at the Chiefs before for playoff games. And, when I've had bye weeks, sometimes I've gone up to Arrowhead. Ain't nothing new for Arrowhead. That'll be a standard, in-season Travis Kelce Kansas City Chiefs visit. But I am excited we get to go there twice Maybe we can hang out before or after the game, get to see you, and actually maybe we'll do some in-person episodes. How about that? A little in-person those weeks.
See what we can get, man. Buccaneers at Chiefs is that second one you were just mentioning.
Yep.
Week 9, week 11, you got Texans at Cowboys. You get to go to Jerry's world.
Yeah, been there a lot. Yeah.
Is it possible you're unbiased against the Cowboys?
Oh, I have no bias. I just don't like them, but I'm going to give them their props.
All right.
There's a rivalry, but the reality is, even though I hate the Cowboys fan base, and for the most part, there's a kid I was at a charity golf outing, and there was a kid, and he was like, "Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan." I was like, "Oh, are you from Dallas?" And he said, "No, I'm from Philadelphia." I was like, "Oh, so are you a Lakers and a Yankees fan too? Like, Yankees? What are we doing? We're just picking whatever team we want. That's where we're at." Listen, I can set aside my differences as a player in the competition.
Jason, you were a Steelers fan growing up.
I had to. We didn't
in
have
Cleveland.
A team. We lost our team. The next closest team was the Pittsburgh Steelers geographically, and I love Jerome Bettis. I couldn't keep being a Browns fan when they went to be the Ravens. There wasn't a team to root for, Travis.
So when they came back to be Browns fan, why were you still a Steelers fan?
No. Don't put that on me. I became a Browns fan. You're bullshitting now. The moment the Browns came back, I got a Tim Couch jersey, and I was rocking Tim Couch. I still love Jerome Bettis, but I was no longer a Steelers fan once the Browns came back.
I'm about to look this up right now. Can we get somebody to look up what year Jerome Bettis entered the NFL?
I'll go for it. I know for a fact he was in there in '94 when the Browns left.
No, he was not.
You're out of your mind.
I'm going to say 2000.
I was a Jerome Bettis fan and a Bill Cowher fan, and they were both in the NFL at the time. You are out of your mind.
I don't know, man. I'm anxious to see.
Cordell Stewart was the quarterback, and they had a whole
2000. That was 2000. Browns came back in 99.
He did not join the Steelers in 2000. 96.
Brandon, is anybody looking this up? I'll look it up.
It's on the thing. It's right there.
What do you mean?
It's right on the computer.
I don't have the updates. I don't have the updates.
He joined the Steelers in 96.
Oh, all right. Nice. All right. Jason's telling the truth, guys. I'm sorry. Just saying, don't get mad at that kid, man. He liked the rivalry of the team that everybody in the house was cheering for.
I'm not mad at him. I just predicted his other two teams. And I know I was right.
All right. Which game are you most excited for Monday night? What do you think?
Oh, man. I'm excited for the first one, probably the most. Also, excited and anxious because I'm nervous about it. Actually, I'll take that back. I'm excited most about being at the Eagles. I'm excited for the first one because it's the first one. And then after that, I'd probably go the Chiefs.
Nice.
Those are the hot ones.
All right. So when you visit the cities, you think you'll get out of the house a little bit? You think you'll explore the cities a little when you go on the road? Because we can't do that as players. You're stuck in a hotel.
You get a little window, but it's not the same.
No, you don't get to actually see anything.
I've thought about that, especially like going to certain places. I can go out as early as I want, right? So if I wanted to go out to San Fran and actually ride them buses and go see some sights. I've never really hung out or done anything in San Francisco, and it seems like a great town. No, I am. I'm excited. I like traveling. I like going to interesting restaurants and places and museums and stuff like that. Maybe Kylie and I can tie it in to maybe some vacations in the middle of the fall, which would be different. Maybe we can bring the girls out to Kansas City and we can hang out. I think it's
go do things in the fall. You haven't done anything in the fall since
I've done nothing.
You were before football.
No, you're right.
Before middle school. We have no recollection of what happens during the fall.
Yeah, it's just.
And I guess there's a bunch of cool shit that goes down.
Of all the seasons, fall is the worst.
No way. It's the best.
Spring's the best.
No,
Spring's the best.
Spring is not the best. Spring is just pollen.
Spring is the best.
All day, every day.
Spring is the best. You're coming out of summer. Flowers are coming up. Colors coming out again. It's the best. Spring is the best.
Is perfect weather. It's the perfect. That's why football is played in the fall.
No, spring's the best. Summer is second. Winter's third, followed by fall in the fourth position.
I'm a huge fall guy. I think fall is the best.
The only thing fall has going for it is football.
I'm a good fall, winter, summer, spring.
Time out. What did you just say? Winter is your second favorite?
I love winter, man. I love winter. I hate being hot.
That's why I put summer behind spring, but you're out of your mind. No, I'm with you. I don't like it when it's too hot either, but at least the sun's out and you can just go. I mean, there's AC everywhere now. You just go there Or you go into a shade, you go under a tree, you're outside.
No.
Winter is good when you're in the middle of nowhere. Snow in winter is fantastic when you're remote. When you live in a city and it's snowing all over the place, it's just inconvenient. There ain't nothing fun about snow in the city or beautiful. It's just, it turns to dirty slush and it's gross. It's getting all over everything. There's salt all over the place.
None of that bothers me.
I also can't wear flip-flops in the winter very well, so.
Now that you're not working weekends, what's your Sunday game day experience look like? Are you a red zone guy? Are you going to be watching the Eagles with Kai or?
Yeah, I mean, I got YouTube TV a couple years ago. Big fan, and I was real happy when they got Sunday Ticket because DirecTV, I'm not putting a fucking dish on my house, and I was never getting DirecTV. So now that I can actually get Sunday Ticket, it's the best thing in the world. I got to experience it a little bit last year, but obviously I was still playing. I do think I'm going to probably watch most Sundays at the house because I'll be able to watch multiple games and really take in and try and.
Ooh, you going multiple TVs? Are you going to be the guy in the basement with multiple TVs?
I mean, if you do red zone, you're kind of doing that. I think probably not. I mean, I just don't have a great setup for that. I guess I could have one game on my laptop and one game on the TV, and I could go back and forth there. That's why I like YouTube TV because then it's so much.
You could do the four squares.
Dude, I can have a game on my laptop. I can have a game on my phone and then have a game on the TV. And then I'm like, all right, here. And then I don't have to worry about the crack that is NFL Red Zone where it's just like bing, 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 bing. Like, if you, I can't, Red Zone is like, it's like ADHD for television and football.
It is. It's tough.
It's too
tough,
much,
man. But God damn it, I love it.
Yeah, the people that operate are incredible. I don't know how they do it, but I can't.
I don't know how they're doing this. Yeah,
it's amazing.
They're killing it.
So yeah, that's how I'll probably watch.
I'm not sure if you've ever seen Kylie watch an Eagles game, but I'm sure excited for you to witness that for the first time.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Dude.
No, we've been in a playoff game of years. What are you talking about? We've been in a bunch of playoff games of years.
I'm talking about Eagles.
Oh, well, I mean,
you've never seen Kai watch the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, if she's anything,
just buckle up, dude.
Yeah, gets intense.
Oh, baby.
All right.
Monday Night Football might need to hire her for her analyst work. although he won't be playing, so random shouts of Jason's got to get his shit together.
Yeah.
Random shouts like that.
You're gonna fall on deaf ears.
As heartfelt, but it's the best. Fuck, I love it.
She might still be doing that. To be given like an analysis, and she's like, "Jason, you're a fucking idiot." She'll probably still be doing that.
You gotta love it. Shout out to Kai, Princess Kayana. Just her voice sounds like a cartoon.
They're getting ready to go to the beach.
All right, let's move around to some Teach Tape. 92%ers, I don't want to alarm you, but we do have a new segment. We've been missing talking about football so much that we asked you guys to send us some plays that you wanted us to break down for you. So we're calling this segment Teach Tape. And Teach Tape is brought to you by the Container Store, the store that got Jason's garage put together. They completely transformed Jason's garage 2 days ago. When I tell you that shit was chaos when you opened the garage door. Absolute pure chaos. And I'm sure they got that thing all nice and tidy for you, brother. So yeah, let's move on and try some Teach Tape and see if we can help you guys figure out some football plays that might need broke down. We got asked about a clip a lot from Lord Hamlet 73 at Jason Kelce. Hurts overtime winner against Buffalo. Oh yeah, this is a classic right here. And I actually remember Jason teaching me about this exact play. So why don't we go ahead and throw it up here? Jason, I'll let you take it away. Yeah,
we got a quarterback draw called. We're releasing the back. You'll see Swift here go on a free release out to the right side of the formation. There's a little bit of confusion, I think, with the safeties and whatnot. But essentially, we have this play called into a defense that it can absolutely gash, which it does. You still have to execute, though. They're running a saw blitz.
What is a saw blitz?
So saw blitz is a double edge. You're blitzing two guys off the edge, just Sam and the Will.
So number 7 here and and what would be number 25 here on the bottom of your screen.
Correct. Yeah, the nickel.
You're going to see both of those guys add to the to the rush on the quarterback.
They're going to try, but the motion kind of screws up the pressure to the field a little bit, because I think what's happening is the safety was going to come down to play either the tight end, and the linebacker was going to play the back when it was a trips right formation. And then once the back goes, the linebacker and the safety don't know who's taking who.
Everybody's got a bump, yeah.
Yeah, the nickel ends up coming off of it. I think the backer was supposed to add on. Who knows what their correction is? Bottom line is, what happens on a double-edge pressure, saw blitz, is the ends pinch down, right? Everybody is pinching because you have people blitzing off the edge. So the most important things are anticipating that movement happening. If you're not ready for it, Jordan Mailata right here is going to pass at this left end. If he's not ready for the end to come inside, he can get beat real quick inside of him, and it could be a tackle for loss. But Jordan does an outstanding job. Once he feels that guy coming off the edge, he knows the end spiking, and he can wash him down. I adjust on the run to a kick-out block rather than pulling up through the hole. So you're going to see the left end over Jordan Mailata. As soon as he sees that guy walk up, he knows that end is crashing. And he does a phenomenal job of coming off his draw set and just pounding the defensive end down. I know once that has happened, that I'm now kicking out an edge defender. So I'm going to kick out 25. And I want you to watch what probably was the least talked about of this play, Cam Jurgens. So
wide receiver?
No. So Cam Jurgens on the right side, when this saw pressure happens, that 3 technique on the right side of him is going to attempt to spike across his face. We ran this exact same, well, maybe not the exact same draw, but we ran a quarterback draw very similar to this earlier in the year. And Cam's guy spiked, and he ended up making the play from behind because Cam didn't anticipate the spike. This is what I love seeing. You love when guys, when something happens and guys, you see them make the correction and go and execute it the next time, and it results in a huge play. So the first one results in a negative play. Now this is game on the line, similar situation he's in, and he remembers, he feels it happening. He takes inside footwork. He gets put on his ass, but it doesn't matter because all he has to do is get in the way of this guy. He knows as soon as that guy spikes, it's imperative that I stop this guy from getting across my face. And he does just enough. That's what you love seeing. You love when guys make corrections.
Have to go back door.
Yeah, like if he doesn't go all out to stop that guy's probably going to spike over the top and make the play over there. Cam takes one for the team, and Jalen walks in scot-free.
Yes, he does.
It was an amazing play.
Amazing play call.
Yeah, I don't remember if this was a lot of this play can either be called, I think because of the motion, it was probably called from the huddle or called directly. I don't think that this was a checked play. Typically when it's checked, I don't think it has that type of motion on it. I can't remember entirely, to be honest with you. But either way, it ended up being a great call, but more importantly, a play that all of the guys executing it were ready for and knew what to do. Because if you're not ready for it, this play could be blown up in the backfield just as easily as it is a touchdown. How'd I do?
Unbelievable job, man. I think you did a great job.
Right.
You talked about how Jordan Mailata anticipated the spike. For everybody that isn't a football junkie, doesn't understand defenses. Everybody on a defense has a specific gap. Everybody has a gap on the defensive line. You'll see Jason was just talking about Jurgens 51. The guy that's outside of him is going to try and spike in between the gap between Jurgens and Jason. So on the front side here, when Jordan anticipated 25 walking to the line of scrimmage, he knows 2 guys aren't going to be outside of him because then they'll be out of their gap assignments. So he's anticipating that the defensive lineman over there, I think it might be 52, I forget his actual number, but somebody has to play the gap inside of him. And he knew that from the saw pressure and probably just countless amount of game film that goes unseen, he was ready for that spike to go in there. And that on the front side is what really gave Jason the opportunity to just get a clean shot of a kick out for the actual draw, man. It's just you got to love it when you see everything come together when it's drawn up, baby.
Yeah, when you look up at a picture like this, you see the B gap in between, and this is exactly what Travis is saying, in between Jordan and Landon. When there's nobody there, 9 times out of 10, somebody is going to be there. Defenses do not run ungap sound defenses typically. So you know something is going to happen. Jordan knows when he has man on, man outside. Man on is the DN, man outside is the outside edge defender who's blitzing. They're not going to leave two guys outside of him. And he does a fantastic job of anticipating the spike and collecting it down. So good point, Trev. I thought it was awesome.
That's all five linemen working together, baby. You got to love it.
My man, Jalen. Ooh-wee. That was a hell of an ending right there.
Hell yeah, baby. Hit the link.
That's probably the last good bit of our season, to be honest with you. But either way,
chill out.
Being honest.
For our teach tape here at New Heights. Teach tape is brought to you by Container Store. So make sure you go to your favorite container store and get some containers.
There we go, baby. Out of the house. Let's move on to out of the house. Trav, you and about 20,000 fans. Oh my gosh. We're out of the house this weekend at Kelce Jam II. I saw the picture. Holy shit, man. That looks pretty electric.
Man.
Yeah, man.
There was no dull moment, man. It was so much fun. Lil Wayne, Diplo, 2 Chainz, everybody rocked the stage. DJ Irie, DJ EV, everybody was just they were so accommodating and really made it an experience that Kansas City I know will remember forever. And I just can't thank everybody over at Medium Rare and specifically Kansas City, man, for showing up and supporting, having fun one last time before we get this season started. I don't know what next year looks like. I don't know if there will be a next year, but I know that these past 2 Kelce Jams have been some of the most fun I've ever had in Kansas City outside of the football season, and I just can't thank you guys enough.
Dude, it looked electric. This picture is so fucking cool. I can't stop thinking about it.
The top down, the sky.
Yeah. There was obviously
everybody in the amphitheater.
Last year, you spiked the Lombardi trophy. There was no spike this year, but it was brought out in a Louis Vuitton duffel bag.
Yeah, I was one of my favorite songs ever by 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne is Duffel Bag Boy.
Oh, nice.
I was lucky enough that they let me come on stage with them for that song, and why not bring out a duffel bag and pull out the Lombardi trophy out of that thing and get everybody fired up. And then handed it over to 2 Chainz, just let them know.
Should have had a ball bag. Yeah, I get it. It's duffel bag. Duffel bag is a song. I got it. Sorry. Yeah. All right. There was also a wing eating contest between Trey Smith and a fan.
Yeah, Trey absolutely smoked him. I've seen Trey Smith. I'll tell you what. I've seen you in a wing eating contest. I'm taking Trey Smith in a wing eating contest. That dude.
How many did he eat?
It wasn't as long as yours. Yours was not.
Mine was only 14 minutes.
Yours was like 5 minutes, right?
14.
You had 14 minutes.
So the way Wing Bowl used to work was it was 14. It was one round, 14 minutes. Then there was a bunch of eliminations. I only was in the first round. I got eliminated at 65 wings in round 1. Round 2 was another 14 minutes. And then there was a last third round, which was like a 2-minute sprint. Eat as many wings as possible. And Molly Schuyler won with, I think, 365 wings.
And that's who you had in the first round, right?
Well, it was everybody competed in every round. It was like everybody's going to round 1. I think she had down like 180 in the first round, and I got down 65. I thought I'm like, dude, I am like mowing these things down. 65, I'm putting up together. Didn't even crack the enough to make it to the second round. I was out. So wasn't even like top half of the categories.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He was he absolutely demolished.
How many did he eat?
I don't even remember what the situation was.
All right, fair enough.
I was just on the stage trying to cheer everybody on to see someone yak, and I didn't see anyone yak. So, all right,
deal. Should me and Trey have a wing eating competition?
Yeah, they invite Trey to wing bowl or not wing bowl, fucking at the shore
beer bowl.
Yeah,
or the Kelce Bash, whatever we're calling it.
Whatever people are calling it nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a professional wing eater. I don't know if you've got the stomach for it anymore, bud.
Dude, all of the best eaters aren't fat people. Just little tip for the trade. Molly Schuyler was 140 pounds. Soaking wet, probably.
Shut up. No, she was not.
Bro, look up a picture of her. She's a house mom from Missouri. I think she's from Missouri.
Nice. Molly from Missouri.
I don't even know if she's a mom.
Just throwing shit out there. Fuck it.
Maybe she might have been Nebraska, actually. She might have been Omaha. I think she might be Omaha.
Either way, shout out to Molly for eating more wings than she weighs. But yeah, we have officially reached the capacity at the amphitheater. If we do it again next year, man, we might have to might have to step up to a bigger venue, man.
Are there any bigger venues in Kansas City?
Not that I know of.
No? What about
Not that I know of.
are there any stadiums you could maybe use?
I'd be hard pressed to believe that we could fill Arrowhead.
Why you could definitely
That would be a
fill
dream
Arrowhead.
come true.
You could definitely
But
fill Arrowhead.
what's that?
You could definitely fill Arrowhead, especially if you get a great performer.
60,000? You think we could fit 60,000 in? All right.
Yeah, I don't think it's I mean, if it's a good enough musical artist, yeah, you can do that with your name attached. You're definitely doing it.
All right. Jason, you got out of the house as well this weekend. The Eagles Autism Challenge. You were out there riding bikes. We talked about the event last episode with Kylie, and was it vehicular manslaughter this year?
It was not. It was, well, this was the first year I've ever stayed up at the front with like the cops. It was a wonderful ride. It was, first of all, my best performance, but we didn't really have to do a lot of stopping. It was very controlled, went off without a hitch to my knowledge. I don't think anybody almost got hit this year, which is great. And the rain held off too. It was
nice.
It was perfect.
He was saying this because last year, when Kylie came on, AJ got hit, almost got hit by a car last year.
No, he got hit. He got clipped.
Oh, he did get.
He got clipped, a little sideswiped. Wasn't aggressive though. He was fine.
Nice. I mean, it's going to take a lot more than just a side swipe.
Take out, yeah.
AJ also opted for an electric bike this year, just in case he needed that extra.
What I mean, more power to you, I guess. But I don't know what the point is. But yeah,
I'm working smarter, not harder, is what he said, and that I don't think that's cheating. I think that goes into Jason's. It's not against the rules.
No, you're right. I don't think it should be a rule. I should be allowed to do. I mean, you should be allowed to drive a motorcycle if you want. Huh?
All right. Well, you guys raised more than $8.1 million for autism research and care programs, man. And that is fucking unbelievable. I will give a round of applause to that. You guys do this better than anybody, man. And the Eagles Autism has been doing it for years.
Yep.
And the city has been pouring their appreciation and their benefits at you guys because of it.
Listen, this is something that's really, really near and dear to Jeffrey. He puts a lot of time and energy into it. And then Ryan Hammond, the woman that runs Eagles Charitable Foundation and Eagles Autism Challenge, she does a fantastic job of really getting everything scheduled and set up. The team gets into it, the coaches, the community. It's turned into such an awesome event where people come to from around the world. And it raises, obviously, an incredible amount of money for autism-related research and care programs. And it's a fun day. It really is. And you see the joy on people's faces. We had the Brandts come in this year, which was awesome. Eric Brandt, his family, his wife,
Nice.
Josie, they visited,
Nice.
They came in. So that was a fun little trip with their kids and just hanging out.
I love it.
And then Bennett got to meet Swoop for the first time.
Swoop.
Dude, she saw him across the room. And like, she does this thing when she's like, wants to run, where she just starts like moving her arms. But like, even if you're holding her, she's like moved. So I could tell she wanted to go over there really bad. She's like, let's go over there. Let's go over there. And we get over there and
That is
she
adorable.
freezes. The look on her face right here in this picture, this is exactly what she looked like for like the entire time Swoop was within striking distance. It was a
It's
bit
a big
much.
old bird, man.
It is. It's a big bird.
It's a big old bird.
Swoop is awesome, but yeah, I think Benny from a distance was like, "Ooh, a bird," and then we got closer, and she was like, "That's not a fucking bird." I don't know. She was terrified.
The picture's adorable. Did you guys end up getting a good pic with Swoop though?
Oh, dude, we killed it, and Swoop killed it. You could tell he's awesome at interacting with the kids. He knows when to go in, when to kind of be, a little cautious. It didn't result in a full meltdown like it could have very easily. It was an enjoyable experience, although it admittedly a little nervous.
This is probably why I could never be a mascot. Would you? I feel like I would just go full throttle the whole time and just terrorize the kids. That
I think I'm pro scaring kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Kids need to be scared.
We both are.
Yeah.
We both are because our dad used to scare the shit out of us.
No, it's part of
Big Ed is very pro see the kids go in.
That's a Kelce pastime. Kylie gets so mad because I know that whenever I go, ooh, Wyatt and Ellie will like freak out like there's a ghost. Like they're not smart enough to know it's me. I'll do it right before bedtime, and Kylie's like, "What are you fucking doing? are you out of your mind? These kids are almost down and you're scaring them. They're going to be up for another hour. I can't help myself.
I know I can do this, and I know it'll get a rise out of them, and I just can't help it.
All right, let's go. We got to move. We're pushing it on your schedule. I apologize.
I appreciate you. That does it. Shout out to Swoop for playing it perfect. And shout out to Benny for meeting Swoop for the first time.
All right, now let's wrap up this episode. It's time for No Dumb Questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb people.
Yes.
No Dumb Questions is brought to you by Factor. Fuel up for summer with Factor's no prep, no mess food meals. From Elaine _V29 on Club 92. I saw this over the weekend. New Heights retweeted it. Shout out to Elaine. Way to go. No Dumb Questions. Hey, guys, are y'all still interested in a swear jar? Been counting swears since October 11th. It's swear jar episode. Even made a homemade swear jar plus a spreadsheet. Current count, Jason at 366. Travis.
Damn, you cussed 366 times? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you had to. Travis at 2,135.
2,000?
You didn't see this?
This is ridiculous.
I don't know what she's counting. I would be curious to know what words are being included in these swears.
2,000 is just a random number. There's no way.
Keep those swears coming. Thank you so much, Elaine. This is incredible. I'm glad somebody was keeping count. I can't believe somebody did keep count all season. I mean, I guess you just care more about charity than I do, Travis.
Yeah. Well, I am a philanthropist. That's how I got my degree. For those of you that don't know, I love to give back. I love to give back to the university, to the cities that have given so much to me, and to New Heights for giving a fuck about what I say. So thank you, guys.
Swearing has been brought to New Heights as the swear jar is officially tallied through October 11th. That's 33 episodes. On a per episode basis, Travis is averaging 68.87 swears.
There's no way.
That's so many. It's so aggressive.
There's no way.
This has to be including like
Elaine,
a couple.
Elaine, what are we counting?
Yeah.
Are we counting damn as a swear?
I am curious to know what Elaine counts as a swear.
Yeah. Well, Elaine, we need you to help us out. What words are you counting? Because me swearing 60 times per episode that's ridiculous. And you're right. And to be honest, it needs to stop if that's the case.
Maybe. All right. So needless to say, I think Elaine is now the official transcriber of the Kelce swear jar.
Elaine, you started it.
I don't know if you wanted this title. I don't know if you wanted this title.
You started it.
But I think
you gotta finish it.
As the official transcriber of the Kelce swear jar, I think we should, I guess I should have talked about this maybe before, but I think Elaine should be able to help in deciding where this charity money goes to. If she's taking the time to count all the swears, she should have a say in what we end up doing, right?
Yes.
We can't give her full autonomy because I don't know if she's going to say something like, yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Don't even go down that
we will
road.
go. We will have a discussion and come to something amicably. Shout out Elaine for really putting in a fuck ton of work, allowing this to actually come to life. Well done.
Honestly, I feel honored that what I don't always feel proud about, I can now feel proud about. So thank you.
Well, yeah, listen, you've done an amazing thing for a charity that we still have yet to determine, but somebody that needs money is going to get helped out. Due to Travis really going above and beyond, and Jason going above and beyond to make sure that we have enough money in that jar. All right, here we go. That wraps up another episode of New Heights. Trav has got to catch a flight, but he made it happen. Shout out to Trav for going above and beyond.
Shout out to Wave for being patient with us, and shout out to 92%ers for being patient with us. We appreciate you guys.
Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when all the new episodes are coming out. We'll be back with the new episode next week, and listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S, and thanks to our production and crew. I already thanked you, but thank you again, and thank you to the 92%ers. We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Oh, yeah.
You guys recording me?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys
You should have
recording
heard the noise that the chairs was making was too good to not record.
Hopefully, I might need to go down a pillow, but you guys let me know.
Dude, looking great.
That's all I need to hear right there.